Hello class, so I want to quickly go over our concept development page that I talked about where you're practicing making hypotheses. So here we go. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through this. There's a few examples of making hypotheses. We were supposed to answer these questions, and so there's a few things you could have put in these blanks. Some things you could have put is the price seems much smaller than it really is. So this is just a marketing tactic. By marking things a couple cents cheaper, it causes people to get a little bit stronger FOMO, like, hey, I can afford that, I want that, I'm going to be unhappy if I don't have it. This is just to trick you. Okay, if they told you it was $5, you might be slightly more likely to buy it. If they told you it was $4.98, okay, you might think it's $1 cheaper than it actually is. It's just a trick. I saw a few different hypotheses. People put a lot of different things in there. Some people thought it was for tax reasons and things like that. Could be. I think it's much more likely though that it's just to make the price look cheaper. So like it says here, you can test this hypothesis depending on what you put. I mean, it has to make sense, but if your hypothesis was they're trying to trick people into making the price seem smaller than it actually is, you could of course test that by having two items next to each other, or two items, the same item in two different stores, and see which one sells better with 2 cents off. See if it actually sells more stuff. So this hypothesis is talking about how some clerks were distrusted by the place they worked for. So the theory is, one of the theories is that the reason they marked the prices down a little bit because it requires the person to punch it into the cash register and to give them change. And so the thought is it's far less likely that they're just going to pocket the $5 bill if they have to do the change, because they're not going to have change in their pocket. So question 2 talks a little bit about why things expand when they're heated. And so A could have been hypothesis 1, the hole gets bigger. Hypothesis 2 could have been it gets smaller. And another hypothesis could have been it remains the same. And there's a test for wrongness. And in case you're curious, hypothesis 1's the correct. So there's a lot of ways to test hypotheses. Usually I want to perform a physical experiment, witness results. A lot of times you can look things up. And number 3, look in the donkey's mouth. So that's pretty much it. I mean, this is a quick video. There's a lot of different ideas. We'll talk about making distinctions in class. We'll go through this in class as well. This is mainly for people who aren't going to be in class. So I hope this helps you to understand the process of making a hypothesis and some different hypotheses that you could arrive at. And it's okay if you don't have the exact same hypotheses that these had, but I think this is the most likely hypothesis. When I glanced at it, that was the first thing that came up to my mind as well. But like I said, there's other hypotheses you could have came up with. All right, thanks for watching.